Good afternoon. It's What's on Your Mind, the show that you may or may not want to watch, but hopefully you do. Well, today I've got a gripe about hospitals and doctors and insurance. The actual situation, I've been trying to get some appointments set here a while back, so I've been through it myself. But basically, you go to the hospital these days, seriously folks, you will walk in there, and the only thing that they seem to be interested in a lot of cases is if you've got insurance. Now, you're sitting here bleeding, shot, your arm cut off, whatever, and all they're interested in is, do you have insurance? Can you pay a copay? Have you got money? You're sitting here dying. You don't give a damn about insurance and money. I mean, that's the whole 9 yards of it. The other issue, the other thing that strikes me as really funny is how you walk into any hospital anywhere you want to, and 95% of the doctors that you're going to see barely speak English. They come to this country, they get their education from some foreign country or whatever, they get paid basically, they're getting American tax dollars to be trained as a doctor. Everything free of charge, pretty much, provided. You let a American citizen, a man or woman in this country, want to try to become a doctor or get in a nursing program or do anything, and the first thing you're going to hear is, oh, well, we have a certain quota we have to meet. We can only let so many students in. And I was even told at one college I went to a number of years back to see if I could get in a nursing program. Well, we have what was called basically what it more amounted to, if I can say the words, was a racial quota. They could only let a certain number of each race of people into the program. I mean, whether you be black, white, Asian, whatever the case might be, wasn't all about how smart you were or anything like that or how well qualified you might be, but it was the idea that they had by government standards, because they were being funded by the government, that they had to let only a certain number of each group of people, as they put it, into the program. And I mean, it's funny, but it's a serious issue as well. I see the thing like this. If you live here and you pay taxes here, and you are a citizen of this country, you should have the first option and opportunity to be able to get into any college, any program, anywhere, without a doubt. And especially if you're going to be paying for it yourself, as opposed to getting grants or funding or whatever else. But in any case, enough of that. Because here's the thing. Again, laying in a hospital bed, sick, needing attention. And in walks the doctor who basically walks in, "Good morning, how are you? You do not look sick to me. I think that you will be okay. You will be fine. Everything will be," you barely understand. You can barely understand what he's saying to you. And again, it just gripes me that it seems that the American citizen, the person who's lived here all their lives and paid taxes and worked their butts off, ends up being treated like a second-class citizen. Now, you can call me racist, you can call me unpopular, you can call me whatever you want, you can call me politically incorrect. I really don't care. But again, what bothers me is this tendency toward worrying about somebody who is not a citizen of this country and who is not even paying taxes, who is getting everything free of charge, and you're out here struggling for your life, trying to get your disability or your VA benefits. That's the worst of all that I see right now. quote unquote prior military, retired military, trying to get their benefits and can't get their benefits, having to sue the government just to try to get their benefits. The same thing with disability or any other government benefit that you paid taxes all these years. You've worked, you've done your part, you've been a good American citizen, and yet it comes time for them to pay you back some of what you paid in. They don't want to do it. I mean, honestly to God. And here's one that's going to sound like a joke to you. I was talking to Social Security Disability here a while back, and the guy actually asked me, well, wasn't there something I could do, some kind of job I could do or something, as opposed to being on disability? And at that point I said, so in other words, what you're telling me is that even if I was dead, I was a corpse, you'd be sitting here saying to me, well, couldn't you get a job as fertilizer or maybe buzzard bait or something? I mean, it sounds like a joke, it's funny, but yet it's sad at the same time, because in essence, that's what they're saying to most people. And it just is something that, and our legal system is absolutely the most pathetic situation I've ever seen, but I won't start on that today. I'm going through some of that mess myself right now, and nobody seems to get the point that my health is as bad as it is. I cannot walk, I can't get around, I struggle to even make it from one place to another in most cases, on crutches or whatever. But God bless y'all, take care, and see you next time, and maybe I'll be funnier next time.